I had to get some more storage really quick. But long story short, yeah, that I'm looking at the system. That's free for the government to fix homelessness, and they can fix it in 30 days or less. Go on the news and make it known. Effective today, we're doing Operation Restore. We're getting them off the street today. Home Depot and Lowe's and such, Habitat for Humanity has agreed to donate all of our parts. As they come, we will be taking them in immediately. We have a tent for them right now, set up for them with cots. We are taking them in off the street as we speak. Each tiny community will house anywhere from 200 to 400 units. We will have on-site mental health to deter this cycle. You won't be getting caught up out there in the street. Something going on in the community. You need mental health. We got services out here in the community. Mental health is in the community because it's stopping them from calling 911 on them for no reason. You calling 911 because you're building the cycle. I'm breaking the cycle. 911 is not available for them. Call mental health first. You don't call 911 because the police are not equipped. They have aggression and they don't care. They don't want to put on with them kind of calls. They think it's beneath them anyway. They get mad at it, and that's why they take it out on them. Because they get mad because they want more out of their life. They want to get onto the big stuff. I want to do the robberies. I want to do the burglaries, and I can't because I done had to go out here and arrest this doggone nigger 5 times for keep going back to the same place. They mad. They want to do something else. They want to advance their careers. And that's why doing this system advances everyone and gets everyone to green. Because everyone can do what they're supposed to do. Because everyone does have a place. And the place for humans is not on the street. So we have to come against inhumane societal living and stop looking over it. We cannot look over it anymore because it is the reason your criminal activity is on a rise. And the more your technology advances, the more these people are going to be an outcast. And the more they're an outcast, the more worse our streets are going to be. Period. Because they're breeding and they're connected to the world they're in and the world that we're in. And so, looking at that, which is a point of view that they have known for years, I just came to give you the psychological point of it, newsflash, that you're violating these people's rights and that all of these people out here technically could put a civil class action suit against the state of California and your system will probably be bankrupt immediately. So, it is in your best interest, get people off the street. Period. They donated. Y'all already got the little ugly pieces of land. Put them some houses on it. They grateful. Come out there, electric company, run the electric power. That's nothing. Or put them generators. That's nothing for them. Outside generators. That's nothing for y'all to do. Nothing. Cost you pennies. Volunteer support. We got the churches out here. We got them a community, and you're telling me our crime rate is going to go down? Yes, it is. And so is those calls to 911 for calls that should be, using y'all own words against y'all, for people that need help. Not 3 white officers on a black person on as they call it, a mental health call. That's excessive, and that's a lie. And gas is $7 a gallon, and whether the state is paying for it or not, it's still $7 a gallon. And if it's $7 a gallon, you need to be trying to choose your routes wiser. Instead of having this $7 a gallon being used to hunt niggers, you can be using that $7 a gallon to put these police more productive, even in their states, in their genres, and at the same time cleaning up the street. And in cleaning up the street, I promise you, we will get to green. We will advance technology by some 50 to 100 years because you have great minds out here in the street. And you have to know how to cultivate those minds. And the Lord told me that I do. Because the good thing about it is, it's a disorder out here in the street too that comes from this energy and this radiation. And because it do, I need to evaluate this. I need to see the research on how many has this and how many don't. Because in a negative way, it is very negative. But in a positive way, it brings out the genius in a person. And I need to know who all has it. Because the police gave it to me. And they know they have. And I need to see, is this any more out here like me? And the Lord said, nope. Because I'm the only one. I'm unique. So that is that. I think he's talking about just with my gift part. But I want to show that. And that is very important. So the state of California, I hope you're not mad at me. In fact, I hope you're very grateful. I hope I've made someone's day by giving them a plan to cure homelessness for free. Free. For the state of California. They ain't spent no money on that plan whatsoever. And it gets all of them off the street. And they all have somewhere to go. And we could do it when? In less than 30 days. They will bring in the parts and set them up, and people will donate their time, and it will be a mass and beautiful thing in the state of California, and people will love it. We got what? They ended it. Yes, they got all them people, cute little tiny houses. People will come from all over the world to see it and to give rave reviews, and Governor Newsom with his sexy self will win, and I want him to win because I like him. And the Lord said he has a fair heart. No matter what they say about him, the Lord said he has a fair heart and he cares about being fair. And he has favor in my heart because he's fine. And I want him to win. And if he takes my project, any part of it seriously, he will win out of this world and he will get his next election too. If he let these people stay out here, they're going to go for that man that's going to promise him to clean the people up. Because they're going to say that Newsom already had a chance and he didn't. So Newsom, if you want your next election, you have to get the people up ASAP. And honey, I just put the tea in your coffee, honey, in your coffee cup. I just gave you the beans. Because if you don't, they're going to give it to the next man because he does have a good plan, straight up. That's real. He got a good plan. And they already gave you a chance and you didn't. And the people are taking over the streets under you. So you got to get the streets back, honey, with your fine self. That part. And I want him to get the streets back. I want Governor Newsom to win. I love him. That's a fine, I've never seen him for in my life. That's a fine white man. And he borderline looked like he nasty. But he borderline looked like he, when he cool, he cool. But when you're not, you're just not. And I like him. I like him because the Lord said he's fair. And that's all I need is to appeal to somebody with a fair, level head to say, look at this right here. Okay, I will even remove the racist part out of it and just strictly argue it from a mental health. Sir, come on. They're breeding crazies out here in the street. They're finna turn all these people into crazies. They're making them crazy. They got bad drugs out here. Oh my God. I'm looking at the weed that they done offer me. You see me hit that junk one time and put it down. They don't even know because they're smoking all kinds of stuff. They're smoking all kinds of stuff out here. And you're expecting them to make good decisions. They don't. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They've been under fight or flight too long. They cannot, it's impossible for them to make an informed decision. He's been under fight or flight for 10 years. Anything past that is strictly grace and God just being with them. Mental health is long gone after that. It's long gone. It's long gone. And they know that. And so I'm arguing that point. I need to get in the right person's ear. And then be like, we could do what? You could clean it up, honey. 30 days or less, you could clean it up. And no money. It won't cost the state of California no money. No money. We could get everything donated. Governor Newsom can get it. That man fine, and all he got to do is make a phone call and be like, I want this, and they be like, I'm coming. Yes, he could get it. He could get it. And they will do it, and he will win his next election. They will say, he fixed it. He fixed it. He fixed the problem. And then everybody had their beaches back. Nobody will be feeling them kind of way, because I understand the tension. I do. Being where I'm at right now, I understand it. They don't want you out here. It's an eyesore. And it make everybody feel uncomfortable, because people be feeling like, well, should I give? Shouldn't I? Oh, I feel you feel that. And then you have the people that be like, I don't care. And then you have people like, ugh, is it germs? And then you have people like, oh, I wonder if she a prostitute. And then you have the men looking like, well, I wonder how much is it? You got a whole bunch of feelings going on. But the thing is, this is a business, and businesses have a right to their clientele, arguing on their behalf as well, because they have to protect who? Their customers, their patrons. So I understand from both sides. However, when it becomes a problem, there is nowhere for them to go. But then they're enslaved in a system with invisible guards, rails, similar to a dog collar. That's how African Americans live in society. And I'm going to adopt that philosophy. African Americans are on electronic leashes through our cell phones. And they buzz when you're in the wrong direction. When you can't go in the bank and get a loan, that's that leash. Oh, sorry, I applied. I didn't even supposed to do that. Oh, I thought I could get a home loan. Oh, sorry, I got shocked again. That's that. No, you're not supposed to do that. So we're on electronic leashes. And they keep us in a certain thing where you think you're free. The dog thinks he's free. You're not. But he knows, he senses something is not right. But at saying, wow, it's something past this. And that's why I wrote, going back to a homeless situation in Humane Living, that's why I wrote the feeling of euphoria. So a euphoric feeling out here on the wild, on the good, and on the bad. On the good side, it's probably the freest feeling you ever feel. You're immediately taken out of the obligation of life. Oh, I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to be. I have nothing to do. I could just sit here all day. Wow. But no one wants to do that. God didn't make you to do that feeling every day. That feeling of relaxation, that's the feeling that euphoric. That, wow, this is what it feels like to have peace. But God wants to give us that peace in Him. God wants to give us that peace. Paying attention, He'll be walking around me with these phones, especially my face in this camera. Especially when there's no out route back there too. I'll be paying. Matter of fact, let me pay attention to that real quick, and I'll be right back with this. I'm not gonna forget where I was.